Hi, friends. It's awesome to be back. So I want to say thank you so much to you guys for all of the incredible years of support and love. You guys really mean the world to us, so thank you. Hey, you guys, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Mark and Harry. Mark and Harry. Let 'em know I'll start again. Never knew how to just So, the last song that we played has been requested for a while, including by Mr. Carl behind the camera. So, to those of you who have been requesting In This Ocean, there you had it. And yeah, so this one was actually our second music video. We teamed up with this incredible director who was just starting out, and you guys saw it when Chris played it. And Dusty Chalk, my pigtails were often pulled by many of my bandmates, so your sentiments were shared. To pull me through, it all comes down to what you choose. No matter what I've seen or been, tell me, will this ever end? But all the words I've spoken and the ones who let me there, because I still feel something burning, rising, the haunting is in here. So with my broken wings, I've come to still like my somewhere. So take the miracle placebos and know that I am still right here. Broken, and the ones who let me there, because I still feel something burning me, rising the one thing that's in here. So with my broken feelings, I find I still land there somewhere. So take your miracle placebos and know that I am still right here. All the words I've spoken, the ones who let me there, because I still feel something burning, rising.
Talk amongst yourselves, she says. So, what does that mean in the Twitch sphere?
Twitch sphere. Can you guys even hear me now? I have a microphone.
Yeah, they should be able to hear you.
This is the Scott mic. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but... All right. Burritos. Great. I require many burritos. That is a great thing. Thank you.
It's always nice when things are passing. Passing through, making sound. When you're moving from place to place. That's what Days Gone By is about. Being on the road. It's kind of strange to think about the BC before COVID. Back when we used to like drive around and tour and load gear. But that was the best part, I thought, the loading, right?
Yeah, it keeps you in shape.
Oh, the right turn van. Yeah, Red Thunder, right? 3 right turns, yeah. The Red Thunder didn't turn left.
For that, man.
So I think they're saying, Gordon, your vocals are much louder than mine.
Okay, well, Scott, why don't you just turn those down then?
Okay. Just this fan right here?
That says Gordon, yeah, you could just turn that down. Why don't you just turn it off?
No. Yeah, it's good. Thank you. Thank you, Crashworks, for your donation.
-2.
Thank you. Sorry that it's not down. It's okay.
Oh, Billy.
So, how many of y'all on our last virtual tour remembered when I had an in-ear debacle? I just had an in-ear debacle.
What happened?
Apparently, rocking out when you have your in-ears attached to the backside of you has a tendency to come out. So thank you for your patience, and thank you for putting up with our banter. And thank you so much for your support, you guys. We're super, super grateful. I mean, it's just amazing to have your presence, and on top of that, your donations really, really mean a lot. And it makes things possible. You know, as you guys know, live music isn't really a thing yet, so it really is super helpful, and you guys have always been so generous throughout the years, and we just can't thank you enough. So thank you for that, and thank you for the feedback, because, you know, again, you guys are our virtual sound people, so it's awesome because usually at a live show, we're at the mercy of a sound guy, so you know, when you guys tell us this, we can actually control it. So
we're still at the mercy of the sound tech.
Yeah, this is
Because we
true.
get it
This is
set
true.
and then we
Gordon's our
leave it.
sound tech.
I have to play bass.
You know what's gonna happen though, y'all? Like, we're gonna actually get the sound right on the last song, so we'll just have to do this again. So.
Yeah.
So we got a chance to play this when we did the 808 show, the Save Our Stages show. So for those of you that weren't with us, this is Lucifer's song. So this is one we haven't really played live, I think only a few times. It's off of our Mobius Loop album. And we thought the beauty of this show is that we can actually visit a bunch of different albums that we've put out. So yes, this one is called Desert Train. So this next one is off of our Rise album, which was our second album. That's actually how we came across Mr. Gordon, who produced the album for us. He produced Rise, and this song is called More Than What I Am. How many times have I sat here waiting with my pen, trying to continue, and the words that won't come out find their way into my head with the visions I see when I close my eyes to dream. I can't So we have a couple more for y'all, and just wanted to say thank you for coming on this journey with us. So before we go into our last song, I wanted to take a second to introduce band family MKIO. So, as I mentioned, super excited earlier, Mr. Mark Murray. Markinary, ladies and gentlemen, on guitar. Mr. Gordon Bash there.
Hello.
On the bass and the synth and the sound.
Hi.
Hi. You guys, John Siren on drums.
Yeah,
the
John.
incredible John. Mr. Touring Vegan, you guys, if you didn't have a chance to hear his interview, we'll be posting that later, and you can also see his segment where he was showing us his amazing baked tofu recipe. Go to johnsiren.com because you can actually get socks. You guys, touring vegan socks. I love my socks. So yes, you can get that, and also his book, which is awesome. Lots of really good recipes, and really easy and simple to make for those that are new to cooking. Mr. Scott Landis on guitar and
Hello.
synth.
Hey, buddies. That's what Sasha says. Hey, buddies.
It's the first time
Nice.
Scott's had a mic.
I know.
And in the shadows lurking, Mr. Carl Garcia and Sasha Travis.
Sasha.
We love them.
What's going on?
Yes.
Oh my
Sasha is singing from the
Oh my
darkness.
God. It's crazy.
So it was kind of awesome when we announced our show. We had a lot of people that were requesting different songs. So we tried to cover the range that we heard from you guys. But as I mentioned, we'd love to do this in the future. So if you guys have any songs that we didn't play tonight that you'd like to hear, please do message us because, you know, we love playing them. And so it's always a joy. This last one was our very first MKO song that we wrote. And it's off of our very first album, Metamorph. It's Angel Disease. dear, dear friends. For those of you who are new to Alice TV, we do a fun thing called Tea Time at the end of our shows. So if you are so inclined, we'll have a Zoom chat, and I'll hang out and just kind of get a chance to connect. And if you are headed in other directions, whether sleep or other streams, we wish you lots and lots of love. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. And mwah. Yes, that was a virtual, non-contagious kiss.
Zoom link coming imminently.
Yes. Good
Once
night,
we get
you
all
guys.
cleaned up, we gotta get the sweat off our faces.
Yes.
All right, tea time is up next. So grab your tea, come back. You don't want to miss this. Thank you for watching Alice TV.
I saw a clip of Still Right Here on MySpace back in the day.
MySpace.
When I was trying to look into, like, trying to find out what friends from high school were up to, and sorry, I got echo.
Voices.
Yeah, so I was trying to figure out what Gordon was up to, and then I see Still Right Here, and I just instantly fell in love with your voice. I was like, wow.
Oh, thank you. I much appreciate, and that was Gordon's Witchery. He was our producer on that album. So yeah, it was funny because I was still learning how to sing because Metamorph and Rise were our first two albums, and so he was so patient with me. I had to do many takes, many takes. But yeah, I'm super grateful. It was an incredible album to be able to make.
Mark.
The last MKIO record was just incredible. I
Your hair.
absolutely loved it. Sorry.
Thank you.
I do occasionally cut it.
Mark's hair is so lusciously long now.
Yeah, it wasn't like this back in the day.
Have you seen John's hair?
Oh yeah, John's actually longer than mine, I think.
John's hair is longer than mine.
Yes, there it is in all of its glory.
Yes.
You should do the pigtails now.
I probably could. I could French braid it or something. I don't know.
Sporty Spice.
That was a great baked tofu video.
Oh, thank you, man. Glad you dug it. Yeah, that's a real easy recipe. I mean, that's one of the things I try to show people is how easy it can be. It doesn't have to be rocket science doing this. So yeah, glad you liked it. Cool, thanks, man.
Especially the improvised oven mitt.
But you got to put something for the ladies.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Hopefully, people caught my sense of humor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right on.
I took some screenshot photos of you guys and posted them.
Oh, I love that. I love that concert photography is still with us, Kat.
Yeah, it feels really good. It has a similar feeling. I was surprised, but it's more challenging than you would think because the computer lags. So I'll still miss my money shot.
Yeah, you have to time the capture just right, because I've got a few clips of, I think, leg 2. Well, not clips, but a few shots off of that, and some of the timing was good.
I was looking in my archives, and the last time I actually shot you guys was in 2011, before I even had a DSLR. So I'm like, oh my God, this is crap. You guys deserve so much better. I really want to be able to do that again.
Oh my gosh, your shots are always so beautiful. So
thank you.
I was actually uploading all of my pictures that I took from like CIA and well, the CIA shots are pretty cool because of the background. The background at CIA was like, what does it say, freak show in the back? The background.
That's a cool little venue.
I love that place. Is it even still there? I imagine it's not.
I think it is.
Really? Huh.
I think so. I'm not too sure about that.
That was like my favorite place to play back in the day. I loved playing that. The stage was cool, the sound was good, and the place was just freaky, really well done.
All the cool stuff that they had in there.
Yeah, the like half child, half alligator mummy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that place was cool. If it's still around and things go back to how it was, it's pretty small, but it would be cool to have a show there again.
Yeah.
I'd be totally into it.
It's be quite a while before anybody starts touring again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I saw a certain.
The clock is going to strike 13.
Yeah.
Gavin, it's so good to see you. Thank you for joining us.
This is so rad.
Yeah. Rocking just up to 6 a.m. here, so.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
All right, the little ones are awake already for
my
tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Metal Moo.
Oh wow.
Oh my stars.
Oh boy.
How's it going, Moo?
Wow.
I think we got Zoom bombed.
We did.
But it's the best Zoom bomb ever.
Yeah, this is good. This is legendary.
That's quite good.
Nice.
It was actually.
Was that a preview, Metal Moo?
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, Metal
That
Moo's.
was it. Peace out. Like
I guess so. So how are things on the other side of the pond, Gavin?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. We're locked down like everyone else, but we're getting through it.
Yeah.
Keep almost every week it's like the next gig that you want to go to gets pushed back another month or another
year.
So I think next one I'm hoping for is in May now, and even that one's looking dodgy, so could be a while yet.
Yeah, there's a festival that goes on a cruise that I tend to follow, and I just can't imagine what that would be like under these conditions. I mean, are they going to just like put saran wrap walls everywhere and just make it like?
What? Oh, my light won't turn on.
Sandy!
Hello!
Yay!
Hey, Sandy.
Hi. I'm trying to turn on my stupid light in my room, stupid smart light.
Stupid smart light.
Not so smart.
Now,
You tried clapping yet?
I
Yeah,
feel
we're all
bad.
old enough for that joke.
Siri, please turn
I knew
Sandy's light
someone
on.
would get it.
I feel like I should know this, but I wanted to ask if MKIO or Alice have done nationwide touring.
Oh, both bands have. Yeah, quite a bit. But not obviously this year. So
not this year.
Yeah, not this year. We
Yeah,
were supposed to, but yeah.
I'm East Coast, and I've seen them twice.
Yeah, we met Dusty at our DC show when MKIO opened up for Android Lost. So yeah, but yeah, yes.
Oh no, that would be nice to see in person.
Only if John brings back the blonde locks.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, wasn't
Take a lot of peroxide, right?
it wasn't in one of the if I saw the video right, Gordon had his hair bleached blonde too.
Yeah,
It took me a
I
second
think we
to
were all
recognize
blondies
him.
at one point. Yeah, I had I think both Gordon and I had blonde hair at some point. Yeah.
I'm all right
The
with
early days.
full headgear and masks, if that's what it is.
Yes.
Steampunk fest.
Yeah, you guys want to put like knight armor on and just like totally distance yourself from everyone and play, I'd still be happy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
That would be metal.
Yes.
I am enjoying the Twitch thing though. I'm glad that we've got it, and I appreciate that all of you are doing it, and all the other people, and like John, tell your boss man the IMX Patreon is pretty awesome.
Oh, right on. Cool.
Check
Nice.
that out.
Yeah.
That's helping too.
Yeah. He's been doing a lot with that during the quarantine. So yeah, I think there's even a live performance coming up for some of the Patreon members or something like that, like an in-person kind of thing. So.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I'm not
sure of all the detail. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure how that's all going down, but I he invited me to come out and just chill out at his place or whatever. But what's crazy is it's going to be actually at his house. It was supposed to be at Pappy and Harriet's, but something happened with the promoter or something dodgy, and so they had to pull from it. But there was all these people that bought plane tickets to come out for it. So yeah, and spent money on hotels and stuff like that. So he didn't want to can the whole thing. So he's just gonna have it on his property. So yeah,
Well, it was going to be. He said it was going to be outside anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna be outdoors. So yeah, and I think it's only 30 people or something like that. I don't think it's a huge crowd or so. Yeah, but it should be cool. His acoustic stuff, or the stuff where he's mixing kind of live loops and stuff like that. I think it's pretty neat. It's kind of a neat interpretation of it. So yeah, it should be a good time. I still want to play though. I miss just playing in general. So just these 2 shows that I've done with Mankind is Obsolete have been the only things I've done this year as far as live gigs go. So yeah, definitely miss it.
Sandy, how's your light doing over there?
Not good. Come on, turn on. All right, I'm gonna see. Oh, there's one, but I want both. Damn it. I'm gonna see if I'll still be in here if I navigate away and go to my lighting app. Stupid. All right, let's see. Can you guys still hear me? Am I still there?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Yep.
That's the only drawback with the video apps like this. The video cuts out, but the audio is still there.
Right. New device.
So when you're
sounds.
teaching via Zoom, for anybody who might be teaching or leading any kind of classes, they can still hear you.
Like that one person I saw on YouTube, this one person totally went to the bathroom.
Oh, my stars.
You just see them standing there and they can hear everything, but they can also see everything. So it's
Oh God!
Oh no!
Teacher or a
Ask,
student?
did he at least cut the camera off?
He had no idea. Everybody's
Glad
just
I work-
laughing.
Wow.
I'm glad I work in tech because we're used to doing video conferencing, so
Mhm.
it's been no big deal to we were already on video, we have multiple offices, so we were already on video calls, so we don't have those noob issues, if you will.
Mark, how have you
Yes.
been?
All things considered, I'm doing really great. I'm okay.
You're
How are
okay?
you?
I'm okay. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Mark gets to hang out with bears. Of course
Yeah,
he's doing
that's
all right.
right.
So true. Mark has bears.
What?
It's not fair.
He's got bears in his backyard.
Backyard bears.
They come all the way up to the door sometimes. Usually not though. Usually they stay in the front yard or on my driveway. But yeah, they have come all the way to the door a couple of times.
Wowza.
Oh yeah, we had
Do
a deer
they
walk through our neighborhood
knock?
recently.
Too bad they weren't the country bears. They could have sang songs for you.
Right. It's more Wild Kingdom than Country Bear Jamboree. But
God.
Now I miss Disneyland. Damn it.
oh, yeah, sorry
And
about
the
that.
last time I saw them was I was I wasn't even 13, but it was Disney World.
Yeah, I still saw them as an adult. It was fun. With the bear swing from the ceiling.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
So I asked about touring because I moved to Seattle. So I was curious, how much you guys have been here and what venues you've been to, maybe El Corazon, I would imagine.
We did play Corazon one time.
Yeah,
probably
and,
more than once. I remember being there one time. So
Yeah, we played there.
Actually, last year, Alice opened for Cyclone 9. John was playing in Cyclone 9. And I was like, hey, so you're here and we're here. Want to do an MKIO song? So we actually did an MKIO song
in Seattle with John was really awesome because our paths got to intersect. So we actually come up to Seattle quite a bit. We usually work with Ali with Mechanismus, so we play at the Highline Bar.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, and so John and I this past year got to play in System Sin for the Mechanismus Festival, which was awesome. It was like a reunion because it was like a bunch of bands from all over that we got to hang out with. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I was asked to cover the Aesthetic Perfection show. So that was
Nice.
actually the first time I saw them. And I was like, how did I not know about them? They were so good.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Clint's video that he did for Aesthetic Perfection. It's so good. Yeah. So, but yeah, we actually go up to the Pacific Northwest pretty regularly. So we would have been up there this year, and yeah, we'll be heading out there again once it's cool to tour. So yeah, but that's awesome. I love Seattle. Are you enjoying it up there?
Yep, the environment is wonderful. Hopefully I won't have to end up going back to Arizona because we haven't been able to pay rent. So
yeah.
Yeah. But
there's a lot of like through the Twitch thing that like I've learned that there's a lot of cool DJs, like industrial DJs in Seattle. I go to a bunch of streams that are out there, like based out there. So like the Machine Works, they do a lot of stuff. It's pretty cool. And then Vox Sinistra does her thing from Seattle. So it seems like there's a lot going on out there, at least there's a decent base out there.
Yeah, and it's a better market. There's also, more history here and just higher quality people, I think. So I'd like to stay here if I can help it.
Yeah, Seattle's awesome. Yeah, I mean, God Module's from up there too. I used to play with them on a few tours, but yeah, I mean, they've always had a pretty rich history. Like even the Phoenix, that was a really cool venue that they had back in the day. Yeah, great spot, good spot for electronic music, industrial music, things like that. So
Highline was a little scary because like the floor, I think you could like feel it bending because everyone was jumping all over it.
I don't know if it's true for Highline, but I know some venues have like a bouncing dance floor. So.
Well, there's one here, Catch One, where they have Das Bunker now. I went to see Static X there, and like we could actually feel the floor bending because it was on the second floor.
Exactly.
Because the bigger stage is on the second floor, and so thank you. I was just like, I was literally like inching my way towards the door, like, okay, this is gonna collapse any minute now.
Is it an old, like, a lot of venues were old, like ballroom dance type places, and I know like the in Glasgow, the Barrowlands is one of those famous venues. Like they're famous for their springy floor because the ballroom dancing, they had a special floor for that.
No, it was not made for Static X and Devil Driver at the same time.
Yeah, a sprung floor for dancing is a magical thing, and they are expensive. So it's super fun to dance on them, though.
It's not super fun to mosh on them and be on them when it's being moshed.
I wonder what it feels like in like an earthquake.
I'd rather not find out.
She's just like, I want to dance in an earthquake.
I was at a VNV show in Minneapolis at the Fine Line that like it was, people were jumping up and down, and it's a ground, like the street level, but it was a situation where like I'm pretty sure it wasn't a special dance floor, and I was a little concerned. But I was in the front, so I think I was in a little bit better position in case anything did happen. I could have just on the stage.
As an engineer, you do not want to dance on the floor. That was not designed to stop dancing. We did investigations, shall we say, post-mortem, because they collapsed, and we had to figure out why they collapsed and why they were engineered badly not to handle the crowd that they had. So. No, not a good thing.
I used to work at a bar with a flexible floor. It was on the second floor too.
Oh, no, thank you. No, it's okay.
It was It was meant. It was meant to do
A
that.
resounding nope.
Nope.
Yeah, I
If
suppose
it's meant to do that, that's different.
If I'm on the second
Yeah.
floor, I wish to stay on the second floor.
Well,
if it's engineered, you probably in the engineers in the room
Exactly.
can tell me if I'm wrong or not. But it seems like having a little bit of give would be better on your joints and like just like with buildings that are built to handle earthquakes, they have a little give built into them.
Yeah.
But this didn't
One
feel like a
aspect
little
of that.
give. This felt like you put water on a board and you let it sink in and it plies that much.
Yeah,
This
that's how I felt at Highline.
It felt uneasy, kind of flexible.
So the danger is resonance points. You don't want it to actually have any resonance. So if it flexes, yes, that part's fine, as long as the support structure is fine underneath it. But if it resonates at one particular frequency, that's deadly.
I don't know.
Like that the old
Technical
video
stuff.
from the bridge.
Yeah.
That bridge,
Oh, yeah.
that, like the old was it a
Yeah.
Pioneer ad that used that footage for the bridge is like.
The suspension bridge is swaying back and forth.
Yeah.
You can see the cars on it.
Yeah, people drove their cars
Not
across
for
the
long.
pond. That was the daredevil thing to do back then.
Well, all
They
I
didn't
know,
have the internet, so they had to get their kicks some other way.
all I know is that even the guys, the members that were in Static X, they're saying, "Yeah, we're never coming back here again." They were just like, "No, we don't want to come." And actually, that place has gone downhill. It really has. I mean, I couldn't even buy a drink with cash. They didn't accept cash. And like
Nowadays, that's a good thing. Nowadays,
well,
everyone
no,
else
because
prefers credit cards.
Because sometimes I carry cash, so I don't have to spend with my card, because I'm saving for something. So it's nice to have like I only want to spend this much, so this is how much I'm gonna spend.
Yeah, that's
it's
how
easier to keep track of your money.
Yeah.
I worked as a bartender.
Who wants to do that? Ruins all the fun.
For
There's
those of
nothing
us
like
who
when-
don't get money,
There's nothing like when you get the bill and look at it and go, $200? What the?
That was a
what did
good
I drink?"
night. Good night.
that actually
there's
happened
all-
one time in my life where it was what was it? Andy Plegua was doing the DJ set at Complex where he was recording for the live album, and I come to pay my tab at the end of the night and I'm like, I have to spend $300.
If you want to leave, not in handcuffs.
Yeah,
yes, you
I
do.
spent $300 that night and I was totally sloshed out of my mind. Thank God I didn't drive. But yeah, I've done that before and it's not fun once you get the tally.
Yeah. I don't usually spend that much when I go out because usually I'm driving. So
I'm
I
elected.
have
So
I have
I
one or two drinks at the beginning of the night, then don't drink for the rest of the night. I never
Solid plan.
have any fun.
Well, with the days of Uber, I don't have to worry about that much anymore.
Yeah, but then you have a bill for that too.
You know what though? Honestly, I'd rather spend my money on Uber
Than traffic court.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
No, I don't want that hanging over my head. So I'd gladly pay for Uber.
I
for
told
that.
I told a buddy of mine I'd rather spend money donating to people I care about than spend it on alcohol. Recently, because I cut back on drinking a lot.
Well, some of us don't feel that way. I buy my friends drinks.
I donate alcohol to my friends.
I do that. I donate alcohol to my friends. I do buy drinks. So
No, I still go
Supporting
out
the venue.
occasionally, just not as heavily anymore.
I find it frustrating. I'm a non-drinker, and I find it frustrating sometimes when I don't really want I'm ordering a Sprite or something, and I don't really want the Sprite. I'm just trying to support the venue.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't want the sugar. I really don't, and and then they a lot of times they don't charge me for it, and I'm like, no, I don't even want this, and now I have to drink it, and I'm just trying, and then I tip the bartender, but I'm like, you're like, so there was one time I was at a show here, and I had just had a dental surgery, and I was seeing Kaylin Mikla and
great.
forget who else. And I go up to the bartender. I'm like, here's the deal. Charge me for a Sprite, but please just give me a glass of water. Just don't ask questions. I know this is weird. Just roll with it. And she did. I was like, because I knew she wouldn't have charged me otherwise.
Yeah, I'm with you. I stopped drinking almost 5.5 years ago, and I'm probably the only sober one when I'm shooting Beer Fest, when they have these beer things, 300 plus vendors, and they go to all the big concert venues. So I usually shoot at least Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and a couple other cities, Philly. But yeah, I'm probably the only sober one there.
At Beer Fest? No.
Yeah. Can say honestly, I haven't drank at Beer Fest.
Huh.
Yep.
Drink the NAs.
No, those days are behind me.
Yeah.
NAs are gross because beer's gross.
If I don't want to drink, I sometimes drink the non-alcoholic ones. I don't mind them so much if I'm like not in the mood to drink, but I still want to be social with everybody. I'll just get a non-alcoholic beer.
I like that bars starting to have like CBD sodas. Those are pretty good.
Huh. I didn't know such a thing existed. I'll have to try that.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's
There's delicious flavors too. Some of them have like a little CBD shot. Like there's a blood orange one, and I had a bartender make me like basically a sex on the beach, but with the CBD shot instead. I called it holding hands on the beach.
It's way less like filthy at the end of the evening, you know.
I'll respectfully call you tomorrow. I'll respect you.
Yes. I'll respectfully reach out.
Remember your name.
I will meet your parents.
Oh,
yeah. I've been considering switching from alcohol because it's more healthy. I've never smoked. I've never done CBD. So I don't know. It's something that I have been curious about. I do like my alcohol.
It's quite relaxing. It's not like, there's no THC in it or anything. So it's like, it's not, it doesn't get you high or anything. So.
Yeah, I'm not a heavy drinker when I go out anyway.
It's
I didn't even actually start drinking alcohol until I was in my 30s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, y'all lost me there.
I didn't touch any alcohol till I was around 25.
Yeah,
I was like 21.
My background culture, we start drinking at like 12.
Yeah, and my dad was an alcoholic, so I definitely drank some before.
But yeah, nowadays I'm just cool for this stuff. I have one drink.
Right when I turned 21, my family actually got me insanely drunk during Thanksgiving, so much so that I stayed in bed the entire 4 days that we were there and didn't come down for Thanksgiving because my aunt and uncle up there in Sacramento, they have a bar in their house.
My hometown.
So I didn't have Thanksgiving that year. And
Nothing like that says you
blame
have
my family for that. So
I have an alcoholic in the house.
Thankful for not dying.
I like your shirt, Michael.
Thank you.
I know that doesn't have anything to do
Renee's
with
shirt.
alcohol. I just really like it.
I like your doggy.
Yeah, that little
the dog
fluffer
is
dog
freaking
going back
awesome.
and forth.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that is cute.
And Sandy, did I see your kitty go by?
I don't know. Did
Come
you?
on.
I think so.
Uh-oh.
I know, I love it. When
That means she was on the keyboard, and that's not supposed to happen.
Oh, yeah, there was like a floating cat behind
Yeah.
you.
floating cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's probably where she was.
Ghost.
Oh, look, is that Taco? She's so big.
No, that's Bobby.
Oh, hey, Bobby. I'm sorry. I was like, how did Taco grow that much in like a week?
No. Taco is still in quarantine, and she will be in quarantine for another month.
Okay. How's she doing?
She's so happy. She is so affectionate. She'll come up to me, and then she'll just plop on the ground and say, "Rub my belly."
Oh.
She is
Dusty.
the most affectionate cat I have ever had.
That's so happy.
Dusty.
Yes.
If I may ask, why is Taco Cat in quarantine?
Because she's brand new and she just had her first set of shots, and
Okay.
and she probably has parasites, and until the parasites are expunged from her body, I don't want to accidentally infect the other cats. And it's also a standard integration process with cats. You usually like to take your time. You like to give them a couple weeks of sniffing each other through the door, and just getting to know that there's another cat in the house and making them both comfortable, and that before you actually introduce them. It's just standard procedure.
So this is a total side note, but John actually works for a kitty rescue here in LA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do TNR. So, but I understand what you're saying about integrating a new cat into a home when there's other animals. Like, yeah, you want to definitely separate them and have them in 2 different rooms so that they can, know that they're present for a while. Because it can be total. Oh yeah, sorry, go on.
So I actually wasn't ready to take in a third cat. This is my third cat. And so initially I was like, can you take her? And they were like, no, we recommend, because she's fairly healthy, that you just let her back into the wild. I'm like, she's a black cat in October. I can't do that. You know, with conscious people are ignorant, people are superstitious. She has the least chance of any cat. So yeah, I did my own rescue. I am a rescue organization of one.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, and unfortunately too, in the shelters, I love all cats, but I've had, I've been in a lot of situations where I've either fostered or I lived with a black cat, and they're amazing, and they're the ones that are least likely to get adopted, unfortunately, because of superstition or whatever the case may be.
So I have 3 black cats because of that.
yeah, but they're amazing, and they're usually a little more vocal. I've noticed, like they'll
Bass is very, very vocal. Do a little singer.
Taco Cat has like no vocal cords, cheat shitters, and that's about it.
Okay.
We'll see if he comes in. It's only been 6 days, so who knows.
Right on. Well, thanks for taking in some ferals like that. That's really cool. Thank you.
Cheers, likewise. Thank you for being a rescuer.
Thanks. Yeah, no, it's tough work. You sometimes go out there to do some TNR, and you'll be trying to trap the same cat for like weeks on end because it just won't go in the cage. And
it was so crazy. There's like raccoons in the garbage. There's people milling about. There's another cat that's like monitoring its turf. And this cat, Taco Cat, just comes right up to me and just plops on the ground in front of me. She knows.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's how I took in some of my ferals. He's like, you're a friendly one. I'm keeping you.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I remember when about a couple years ago, I went outside and all of a sudden there's this tiny, itty bitty black cat with white paws, and it was like abandoned, So I feed it, and I asked my mom, I said, "You think we can keep it?" And she's like, "If he's there, the next day, we're keeping him." And sure enough, he never left. So now, we're kind of like the catch-all for the cats, and then a neighborhood, because I said, was it a couple of days ago that I got a new cat, Vampy. She's got like fangs that are just poking out, and yellow eyes. I haven't been able to get a picture because I've been too lazy to, but just showed up out of nowhere, and it's just cats that show up to our house. Just cats. No dogs have ever come in here or anything like that. Just cats. So we've always just had cats. Oh, I
heard somebody's cat.
Hey, there was cats.
Mine. She won't shut up.
That's so great. I love the chatty one.
A happy kitty.
Yeah.
But
hey,
yes.
John, is it Lux Paws? Dead Rabbit Carpool says she has a cousin that actually also rescues kitties. So.
Oh yeah, it's Lux Paws. So they're one of several organizations in Los Angeles, and we cover Echo Park, Silver Lake, and downtown primarily. But we work with other rescue groups as well, and try to guide people to different ones if they're out of our zone, because there's just so much to do even within that area that we just don't have enough volunteers or homes to put feral cats in for potential adoption. And so yeah, I mean the best that we could do is do TNR. But yeah, anyway, Lux Pauls is the group, and yeah, I'm not one of their main volunteers, but usually when I'm not on tour, I'll go every Friday or every other Friday, and I'll try to do some TNR. So yes. Oh, sorry.
I was wondering that too.
For those who don't know, TNR just stands for Trap, Neuter, Release. And so we look at it as sort of the lesser of the evils in the situation. I mean, we'll fix the cats so that we have less feral cats, so that we keep the feral cat population in the long run. Yeah, exactly. Because some of these cats, if they go through the system, if they end up in a shelter, they're going to get euthanized pretty quickly. And if it's a no-kill shelter, they're usually so packed and there's not a lot of spots. So it just seems like the best move.
It is. It's the most humane thing that you can do for the entire population.
Yeah, exactly. And cats aren't really native to this environment, so I mean, it's just like we're doing them a service because they're having to kind of scavenge for whatever, and a lot of them are, have tons of fleas and parasites, and a lot of them end up getting hit by cars. There's a lot of people that just do really evil stuff to these cats too. I mean, there's some sick people out there, so we see sort of the worst of the worst a lot of times.
Yeah, like the one that was shot with a crossbow.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I've definitely seen some really like heartbreaking images and dealt with some stuff that's just, it definitely will break your heart if you see it. So
There was somebody here in Portland that was like beheading a bunch of neighborhood cats.
Oh, wow.
Hell.
Yeah, it's
What's
terrible.
There's a special place in hell for people who hurt animals and children. Children and animals. There's a special place in hell for all of them.
That's definitely
Pretty
a sign
evil.
of the deeper issues.
Yeah, definitely.
We have great horned owls here, and they've been taking cats too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they took one of my friend's cats.
Where you live? Where do you?
Oh, California, Ventura.
Oh, Ventura. Okay.
Ventura. I had my aunt used to live down. See, we're in LA, so it's up there.
Yeah, I live near the river bottom, so you see them in the trees at night, just sitting up there.
Wow. Just ready
It
to
really
go.
sucks, but at least it's feeding them.
Nature.
And they're so beautiful, the horned owls. They're so beautiful. Sorry, y'all. That's like the third time the tea time timer has gone off. I keep pushing it. I keep pushing it back and pushing it back. I'm like, we're talking about rescue kitties. I'm pushing
Just
it
turn it
back.
off.
Well, it's part of my job, and I'm good at jobs. So
Do your
I think
job.
we
Let her
should
do her
pro-
job.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. So we should probably say goodnight. But thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all so much.
Yeah, thanks for watching the show and hanging out.
Mark
Appreciate
and
it.
John, it's great to
Thank
have
you
you
for rocking.
That was a great night.
Both Alice, both
Bye,
Thank
Mark.
you guys so much. Many,
You
many
guys are
thanks.
What a
awesome.
perfect conversation.
You
Good
too.
night, everybody.
Thanks for
Good to see you guys.
Thanks for doing this, guys.
yeah, thank you.
Yay, internet.
Hey, internet.
All right. Bye-bye.